Leilani.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia
Can you bring me
Bulldogs.
a water bottle, please?
As we'll see a participant from last year's playoffs, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Upshaw. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened last time.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Georgia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position. Out
of the gun to give to the back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Looks as if the Tide will run it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air, using the quick game. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Using his legs, it's Lanning. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They send the tight end in motion. The give on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to buy time. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the ground, it's Lanning. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick out. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. The give to the back. There he goes. He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Fuller. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, that one goes incomplete, and certainly the quarterback can help his receiver out a little bit by trying to slow him down or make a more accurate throw, but that didn't have a shot at staying in bounds.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a catch at the 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Robinson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bush. That's reeled in, it's Gandy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Another incompletion on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll try the run. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking for a man. It's Bush. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the grab at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. The 10. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun. He's going for it all. He's got it on the outside. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass, it's Bush. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Here he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running this.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down. The 23. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds a man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move, he fires.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Complete to the left. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Bush. Makes the grab. It's Gandy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what he can do with it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
He's got it inside the 30. And he picks up chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bush. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.